efficiency is the name of the game at FedEx. The more efficient you are, this is where you can make money. Our efficiencies on average is 114% more efficient. That means we beating FedEx expectation.
After being in FedEx for so long, I realized P1000 is the way to go.
I would really look at the capacity, cubic feet capacity, when you're doing DROs.
Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about DRO, Dynamic Route Optimization. I can't stress enough how important it is to cut your routes to a certain size to be as optimal as possible. There's different ways. Your managers are the ones usually doing it. If you cut the route certain ways, you can actually use less trucks. Less trucks being more profitable. But if you are cutting your routes not the optimal way, you're gonna have packages left over. So I seen guys where they completely walked away during peak season because the guy can do 300 stops, but they loaded 350 stops. So now you just going backwards. He just walked away. Now we needed 2 people to do this route. This is a critical thing to making sure you perfect your DRO. What are your takes, Ashot, on DROs?
So efficiency is the name of the game at FedEx. So the more efficient you are, this is where you can make money. And the whole thing about the contractors is it's not about if you're good at running payroll, if you're good at cleaning the trucks. It's can you make this business efficient? And I think what separates us from the rest of the contractors is that I think we're very efficient.
Yeah.
And we beating FedEx expectations by a mile. What I mean by that, there's tools in the FedEx world where they can tell you if you're 100% efficient means you're doing exactly the way FedEx would do it, by their AI or whoever calculates how to
engineers,
right, how to run these efficient routes. Our efficiencies on average is 114% more efficient. That means we beating FedEx expectation of how many routes, or how many drivers, how many hours it takes to deliver these by 14%. And this is where the real money lays. So if you figure out how to cut efficiently using DRO tool with FedEx Ground, this is how you can win. That's the only way you can really win. Everything else is peanuts compared to this big expense. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video. I want to talk about a really good tool that I use daily called fleetwage.com. It helps me calculate payroll for my 165 drivers that I have across 6 terminals and 12 CSAs. It does it in less than a minute. It also helps me write the drivers up. It helps me to look over my expense per stop, track my fuel. It's a dashboard that I use daily and I recommend over 100 contractors and counting using it today. Check it out, fleetwage.com. Back to the video. I would really look at the capacity, cubic feet capacity when you're doing DROs based upon your truck sizes. If you're using P1000, 400 to 450 is probably good cubic feet size. If you're using less, each truck has its own capacity. I would try to make sure that you are super efficient and use as much capacity as possible so that way you're not having your trucks going out dispatching half empty.
If you compare like P700 to P1000, I mean, you get 30% more cubic feet inside. So you can use less trucks. The challenges are, it's a little bit tougher to drive, but to me, it's the same. Maybe for other people, it's because it's longer, it's bigger. But I used to think driving vans, we can be successful on like Sprinter vans because they're comfortable to use. Anybody can get on that truck, on the van and drive. But after being in FedEx for so long, I realized P1000 is the way to go.
That's the name of the game for sure. And you're right. It will maybe require a little bit of more training for them to drive it more safely. It's a little longer by 2 feet, but I would recommend it if, depending on the area, if you're delivering downtowns, major cities, maybe it's not optimized. However, I would try to do it. Like a lot of contractors also are like divas, like you're not that special. Your territory is not that different. Like you think, oh, I have this territory. It's rural. It's, only I can do it. Like, calm down.
The biggest complaint, I love it. Oh, my driveways are long. Because they have to walk to the driveway. I'm like,
yeah, we hear all kinds of things,
Yeah.
but you just have to realize like there's industry standard. Yes, there's little deviations, but 80-90% of it, it's pretty much the same thing. I think the reason why we're so successful is we laser focused on efficiency and making sure the DRO is cut properly. And there's really the guys coming out dispatching with the maximum capacity. Hope you guys like this episode and I got some value for it. If you need more information on DRO or anything else you would like us to talk about, please Let us know. Like, share, and subscribe. See you.